Hello students, I'm Dr. S. Meenakshi, Contractual Assistant Professor, Department of English, Jamshedpur Workers College, Kolhan University, Chaibasa. Today I'm going to deliver a lecture on characteristic features of modern English, which is prescribed in semester 3 syllabus CC7 paper History of English Language. So let's begin now. The modern English period extends from the beginning of the 16th century to the present day. If Middle English came to um, fruition with Chaucer and Langland, modern English took off with Spenser and Shakespeare. The whole period can be subdivided into the early modern English period and the later modern English period. The former covers the period from the end of the reign of King Henry VII to the accession of Queen Anne about 1700. The latter extend from 1700 AD to our time. Among the dialects of Middle English, the East Midland dialect, which was spoken in the city of London and the adjacent shires, became accepted as the standard language of the realism by the close of the 15th century. As the efflorescence of modern English coincided with the emergence of the Renaissance, innumerable Latin words found their way into English about this time, and the process is still on in order to express the vast technological innovation and scientific inventions of the day. One of the outstanding characteristics of modern English is the change that its spelling and pronunciation had undergone since the day of Middle English. While Old English and Middle English were more or less phonetic in spelling, modern English spelling often strikes us as absurd because there is no correlation between the spelling of the word and its pronunciation. There is practically no logical correspondence between English orthography and English orthography. For example, the letter is pronounced so very differently in words like cut, pull, fuse, etc. But attempts have been from time to time make pronunciation conform to the spelling. As a result, an H sound has been introduced in words like humble, hospital, herb, and honor. Efforts have been made to reform English spelling. Two writers like Shaw have advocated a through rationalization of English spelling. In the USA, progress in this field has been conspicuous. Turning into the grammar of the modern English, we find that T marks the progressive decay and uh, fin- final disappearance of most of the inflectional endings of Old English. The Old English period has been referred to as a full inflections. Middle English to Middle English, Prevost called the period of lost inflections. This transformation from a synthetical to an analytical language is complete now. Modern English is seen to be most logical in its use of tenses. Very few languages are capable of expressing the distinction in meaning expressed in English between the past and the composite perfect and the habitual present and the actual present. The emphatic use of the auxiliary verb do, as in J, do understand your point of view is another very useful device employed in modern English. The freedom from pedantry which characterizes the language is noticeable in the way one part of a speech is used for another. One of the most distinctive characteristics of modern English is its copious and heterogeneous vocabulary. It has not only been borrowing from foreign resources but has been absorbing the most varied and heterogeneous elements in itself with the greatest ease. It has borrowed and assimilated words from languages as different as Hebrew, Arabic, as Hebrew, Arabic, Hindustani, Bengali, Polynesian, etc., which are all non European. It is because of such characteristics that English has risen to the stature of the world language with the most outstanding cosmopolitan character. And here we end the characteristic features of modern English. And that's all. Thank you.